welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today I am back with a new video for you guys and I am doing a makeup tutorial. So just a disclaimer, I'm not really experienced with makeup. I'm still learning since I never really wore makeup growing up until recently, so I am slowly getting better. So just so you know, that's why my routine is so simple at the moment. But as you probably know from the title, I am not including either foundation or concealer into this makeup routine. So it's gonna be like a very simplified routine that is quick and easy to do every day. If you do not have a lot of time, to apply foundation and concealer and powder and all of those things, then this is the exact tutorial for you. It is quick, it is simple, and it is great to incorporate in day life, especially for busy people. So if you're busy and you're always on the run and barely have time to do your makeup, this makeup look will leave you looking refreshed and lively and beautiful in a matter of like 5 to 10 minutes. Without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, so I actually just got out the shower and I cleansed my face and everything. We're gonna move directly on to the first step in our simple soft girl everyday makeup routine. So the first item in this makeup tutorial that we're gonna use is this liquid blush from Maybelline New York in the color Matte Blush. I absolutely adore this color. It is so beautiful and just screams summer. I feel like this is the perfect blush to wear in the summertime because it leaves you looking so refreshed and young and lively. So I love wearing this during the summer especially. I actually have another blush too that's one of my favorites that I want to show you guys. And it is this liquid blush also from Maybelline New York. I feel like this specific liquid blush gives up very autumn vibes, right? Yeah, I feel like this would be perfect for an autumn makeup look or winter. It just gives off, like a very comforting, warm feel. So yeah, this is another one of my blushes I recommend for you guys. This is very affordable. I think I got this for like 110 Danish krone. And I know that might sound really expensive to some people, but I believe for the quality of the product and the quantity, it's well worth it. I recommend you guys these two blushes. This one is my absolute favorite though, but both of these are great. Go get them if you're interested. You can get them at the drugstore. You can get them at your local makeup store. I'm sure they sell them at Sephora, so. Okay, so that was the introduction to the blushes. Now, let's continue with the first product. So, we're gonna use this. And another reason why I love this blush so much is because it comes with a stick. Yes, right? It comes with a stick, which is really amazing. It's just so convenient and easy to apply the blush onto the face without getting a lot messed up. Now, I'm gonna start applying the blush. I'm gonna show you guys how I usually do this. So I will usually tighten up my cheekbones, so I would smile, and then I would apply the blush several times across my cheekbone line, starting from the lower part to the upper part. So that will look something like this. And just keep smiling so I can see that cheekbone line. And then I'll apply some underneath. Depending on how much blush you like and whether you like having like very vibrant and a strong appearance or you prefer a more soft look, then you can add more or less blush depending on your preferences. So now I'm gonna go in with a beauty blender before the blush dries out, and you're basically just gonna wanna, blend everywhere. Like you wanna be lightly tapping the area where the blush is added to until it's blended out. And as you can see, as I told you, you can barely see this, but you can add more blush if you want to. And for this makeup tutorial, I'm gonna add some more blush just to show you guys the vibrance of this color. Second application, and we're just gonna do the same thing as before. Just blend and blend and blend. Guys, do you see that? You see how the blush is up on the entire cheekbone? So this is what we want to make it look like, it's very simple, very subtle. You guys see this reddish pink spot? That is the blush we applied. So you can see how beautifully it applied. It looks natural. It's not too much. So now we're gonna do the same thing on the left side. Excuse if this looks a little messy, but we're just gonna do the same thing. So I applied the blush on your cheekbone. Make sure you keep smiling. And then just blend it in to the skin. You know, make sure you're getting every single area of the cheekbone so you avoid undone look. I'm gonna apply a bit more blush on the lower side and higher up on the cheekbone, like here. So as I said, this blush is great for summer, gives off a very summery, tropical vibe, and I feel like this blush would look very good with like a flowy maxi dress and like a stray net, going to the beach, or just anywhere really. It's just really pretty and leaves you feeling really beautiful. And there you go. Now, I do know my under eyes are a bit dark, and that's because we didn't apply concealer. As I said, this is a no concealer, no foundation makeup routine to make it easy and doable for people who don't have the time to apply that. So that's okay. So now we have the blush applied, and I think you guys can see what it looks like. You guys can see the blush is not super visible, but it's visible enough to see, and it creates this like really warm peachy feel of your face, and I just really love that. Next thing we're gonna go in with is this mascara, also from Maybelline New York, and as you can see it's a bit worn out. I really meant it when I say I don't do makeup often. Like I will hold on to one makeup product for like 3 years, and I know that that's not good, but I just don't do makeup that often. Honestly, I would probably just go in with fake lashes, but since I don't have that right now, we're gonna have to work with what we've got. This is a super real and like realistic makeup routine of me, like daily makeup routine of mine. Like there's no sugar coating, no trying to make it look fancy. This is just a very real and raw makeup tutorial. This is how I do my makeup. Okay, so we're just gonna go in with some mascara. I'm just gonna apply very little because whenever I apply mascara, I notice how it makes my entire eye looks even darker. My under eyes are already like quite dark. I have eye bags, and I think that's due to one, the fact that I don't wear concealer, but also because I don't always get much sleep because of stress. Okay, so the mascara is applied. You can see a little difference, but we weren't really going for that anything dramatic anyway. The second last step, yes, this is a very like simple and minimalistic makeup routine. Anybody can do this. You don't need any fancy products. Now I'm gonna move on to the lips, and we're gonna go in with this L'Oreal Paris Red Passion lipstick. And I don't really have a lot of different lipsticks since I don't wear much makeup, but I love this color and I wear it all the time. I like to like layer it with lip gloss because it's a very strong color, so I don't always go full out and cover my lips with it because it's so strong, which is good for certain looks, but specifically for this look today, we are going for a more softer look, right? So we're just going to use a little of this. So I'm going to start on the lower lip, and basically what I do is I just lightly tap and do some very subtle streaks. You can see the strength of this lipstick, right? Like it is very strong. So that's enough. And I'm just gonna do this with my lips. Do you guys see this? Do you see how much you can transform your face in literally 5 minutes? It doesn't have to take hours and hours to do your makeup. Literally all you need is a few products. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the lip gloss, and I'm gonna show you guys the lip gloss that I'm using right now, also from Maybelline New York. It is this lip gloss, Refiller Gloss, and this is with hyaluronic acid. So what I usually do after applying the lipstick, then I'll take this lip gloss. So what I do is I spread the lip gloss on my lids, starting at the lower lip. Just like that. And now we're gonna do the top part. And there you go. That's it. Guys, I hope you realize that you really don't need to spend too much time on makeup, and the reason why I don't wear foundation is because I never really had major problems with my skin. I know I have a few imperfections, but generally that doesn't really bother me, so I just don't bother wearing foundation and concealer. Sometimes I will apply concealer like if it's been a rough day and like I look really tired. But apart from that, this is my everyday simple makeup routine. I do this makeup for school, I do it for work, and I do it for outings and gatherings. It's very simple. This makeup look leaves me looking so beautiful and confident in myself. And it doesn't even take that long, you know. I didn't have to put that much time into this. So yeah, that was all for today's makeup tutorial. I hope you guys learned something from this video, took some of my tips, and maybe realized that you don't always need to go full out and do a full face of makeup. Of course you can if that's what you want to, but there are alternatives to a long makeup routine that will still leave you looking beautiful, like this. So that's everything for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so grateful. I hope you guys like how this turned out. Please comment your thoughts in the comment section and I'll make sure to reply to you guys. Until next time, bye!